Get out the track shoes. We're going over on all our totals today in our NBA segment on the totals. We got 3 games on the card. I think they're all going to be up and down all night. Look for a lot of scoring on this Monday, December 12th. Should be a lot of fun ones to watch. Let's go ahead and we're going to dive right into it. Don't forget to check out SBR again for all the odds, lines, numbers, sportsbook reviews, sportsbook bonuses, all that good stuff is at SBR, so be sure to check us out as always. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump into some NBA action here. I got 3 games again on the card, and I'm going over on all 3. I think we're going to see a lot of scoring tonight. Right now, we're sitting like right at 500 on our NBA totals pick, so definitely not where we want to be. Again, though, it's still way early in the season. I'm hoping by March we'll have a nice winning record. But, sometimes things go bad, and I definitely have not been as good as I would like to be at this point in the season. But I do believe we are going to start picking it up, and I think we're going to hit all 3 of these. Or I think we're going to hit at least 2. These games are going to get up and down. First one up we got is Charlotte and Indiana. Oddsmakers have it at 212, and I'm going over. I think this is going to be up and down. All these teams are off rest, which I think is going to be helpful. Charlotte's averaging 104.7 points per game. Indiana's averaging 105. Defensively, Charlotte's a bit better, allowing 102 points per game. Indiana they're quite a bit better, allowing 107.6. Now, this is Indiana, and McMillan likes to get up and down. I mean, right now you got Indiana. They're allowing opponents 87 attempts per game, and they're getting up 86 attempts per game. But these teams can score. I mean, they really can. You got Charlotte. I mean, they're shooting 44% from the field. They're decently efficient. Right now, they rank 9th in three-pointers attempted. Kemba Walker is going to go for 30. I mean, they're just going to really get up and down. Recently, Charlotte, they put up 105 against Cleveland, 109 against Orlando. They got bogged down against Detroit, put up 109 against Dallas, who goes really slow. Indiana gets up and down the floor. So look for that to be a really key aspect to this matchup tonight. Charlotte's one of those teams that they kind of play to the team that they're matched up against. Usually. Clifford does a really nice job with that club. Indiana, they're shooting 45.7% from the floor. They're ranked 10th in the league. They're also decently efficient right now, ranking 11th in shooting efficiency. They rank 10th in that overall shooting percentage. They shoot 36.4% from distance. That ranks 8th. Now defensively, Charlotte's not bad. They're not bad. They rank just around the top, just like 10th in the most categories, but they rank right in the middle league in opponent field goals made per game. And then you got Indiana, they rank in the bottom third of the league in opponent field goals made per game. So 212, yeah, they're going to get there. This game's going to get up and down. They're off a rest. They move the ball really well. Charlotte, they're averaging 23.6 assists per game. That ranks 6th in the NBA, which I would expect from a Steve Clifford team. And Indiana, they're not bad. They're averaging 22.3, so they're going to move the ball. They're going to get up and down. They're going to score a lot of points. All right, next one up, Brooklyn, Houston. This line is ridiculous. Last time I saw it, was it 226.5. That is insane, but I'm still going over because why not? Honestly, I mean, you look at the numbers here. I mean, come on. Brooklyn, they're averaging 106 points per game. Houston, they're averaging 111. They're so efficient. D'Antoni, he's one of the best of all time, offensively as a coach. And it's really hard to argue against that when you look at his coaching numbers. Defensively, whole nother story. Now, both these teams cannot play defense, but both of them can score, and both of them love to shoot the three, especially Houston. They're ranked first in the league, three-pointers attempted and made per game. That used to belong to Brooklyn. But Brooklyn, they're averaging 34 attempts from distance. That ranks 2nd in the league, and they're making just over 11, which ranks 6th. These guys are going to fire away, and neither of them play much defense. You got Houston. Right now, they're allowing opponents to shoot over 45%. That ranks them 20th in the NBA. Brooklyn, they're the worst across the board. I mean, really, they rank last in field goals made per game. They're second to last in opponent overall shooting percentage. They're just not good defensively. But these teams, you look at their last several games, I mean, Brooklyn, they ended up 131, 127, 131. That was against San Antonio, Denver, and Washington. Houston's going to put up over 120. And I think Brooklyn could put up over 100. I mean, they have, you look at their last 4 games, they've gone over 100 points every game. The one game they didn't was against Milwaukee, who's actually playing some decent defense this year. And then you look at Houston; they're scoring at an incredible clip. So this game's going to end up over 230. That's a huge total, and I hate going against something that's so big. But there's a reason why that's that big, and I think they get there. So I'm going to back over the total. That game, they're just going to go up and down all night. And if they can just get some shots to drop, which both of them have shown the ability to do, I think we're going to get there. Last one up, we got is Portland and LA. And this one gave me a little bit of pause, but Oddsmaker set this total, I thought, a little bit too high. Then I dug into some numbers, and I'm going to go ahead and take over the total, 217. Or was it 217 and a half? Let me double check that before I say anything. 217 is what I got it at. Right now we got Portland averaging 109.2 points per game. They've struggled recently. They lost 3 in a row. Clippers are averaging 109.3 points per game. They're ranked 5th and 6th, reverse respectively. Defensively, Portland's been terrible. Clippers are going to score like 110, 115, something like that. But don't sleep on Portland tonight. That's a scrappy Portland team, and they know the Clippers really well, and they will. I think they're going to be able to score tonight. You know, this has been a tough road trip for them. They're on their fifth game in a row on the road, but they're allowing points and they're scoring points. And the Clippers have shown the ability to really score points at times. They're coming off a 133 night where Chris Paul was absolutely out of his mind. Just amazing. What a great point guard. I'd love to see him get a championship someday. The guy's a stud. And I think they're going to do it again tonight versus Portland. You know, Portland, they go really, really fast. They're averaging 87.7 attempts per game. They're ranked 5th in the league. Clippers have been pretty good defensively. That gives me a little bit of pause. But they kind of like to run with Portland. You know, they beat them twice. I think they're going to run tonight. So there's our 3 NBA picks there. And, you know, so I wish you the best of luck on all your plays today.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.